So what the hell everybody been doing all week besides hustling? Looking crazy.
Well, earlier I was asking people like what have they been watching, like whether it's Netflix, Hulu, or whatever. I had ran across that Hulu show. Y'all remember that little boy back in the day, Steven Snyder, the one who
Uh,
was kidnapped by that pervert man?
oh, okay, it's a whole lot of them.
Yeah, well, see, this one, and it happened in 1972, so it was before some of us were born. But the story I remember was really big because when the boy disappeared, his mother she was at a hardware store and she was running late because she was buying something for her husband, buying something for the boy's father, and she was running late at the hardware store. And when she got to the school to pick him up, he had decided to walk home because she was late. He was 7 years old.
Damn.
So he was 7 years old, and he started to walk home. And this guy, there was like, I want to say one of the guys was kind of slow. Like the guy who was the pervert, he had befriended this other guy who was kind of slow. You know what I mean? And he had convinced this guy that he was looking for young kids to raise in the church, or basically he pretended to be a pastor, pretending he was a pastor, and was talking about taking these boys who might not be being raised in a religious home and raising them, and and the guy, he just, he wasn't really smart, so he helped him lure this 7-year-old boy into his car. And how he lured him, he told him that the pastor, he said, there's this pastor who's collecting all these clothes and stuff for people who are homeless. And he said, do you think your mother would like to donate some clothes and stuff? So the little boy, he was like, sure, I think she will. And he said, well, do you mind riding with us and taking us to your mom's house? And the little boy, 7-year-old, said, sure, I can take you to my mom's house. He never went to his mom's house, of course. The man ended up taking him to his own house, and the first night he molested him. 7-year-old boy, first night he molested him. The night after and every night after for 7 years, he raped him. And on occasion, other people did too. Like the man who kidnapped him even met a woman and became like girlfriend and boyfriend and stuff. The woman didn't even know that the boy was kidnapped, but she would rape him too, along with the man who kidnapped him.
Oh no, they
So
all
the
need to be.
boy was like traumatized, tortured, all this kind of stuff. This man actually raised this boy as his own, convinced him that his parents said they got too many kids, they can't feed no more kids, and they gave him away. So the little boy, he changed the little boy's name, he changed his hair, he put him in a different school. I mean, the boy, like, he was found when he was like 14, right? But all through his school, he played sports, track, football. I mean, the man totally was raising him as his own child and sleeping with him at night. So, and it was like really weird. It was a movie back in the day called My First Name is Steven, or All I Know Is My Name, My First Name is Steven, something like that. And I remember watching that movie back in the day, but now they did a documentary on it because I'm telling y'all gotta watch this documentary because the
It
man.
was. I know my first name is Steven.
Yeah, my first name is Steven. That
I
was the
know
movie
it's. I
I
know
was
my
watching
first
for.
name is Steven. Yup.
Right.
He
That
died.
was
Yeah, I was just about to say that. The boy
Yup.
died. But
He
what the
got.
documentary is about is covering more deeper into the story and about the boy's brother who ended up becoming a serial killer.
Wow,
Well, ain't
Steven.
that some shit? Your brother was
documentary on
kidnapped.
Instagram.
Your brother was kidnapped and held for 7 years, raped, torture, all that.
Yup.
And then once he comes back home, you become a serial killer?
Oh,
Like, it's crazy. So the series is just 3 parts. It's part one, part two, part three, and it is so good. I was like, what the hell? Like, how you witness your brother being abused, kidnapped, raised by somebody else for all them years, then you turn around and do stuff to other people's children.
that's not cool.
Like, that was crazy to me. So that's one of the shows that I've been watching. But I just want to let y'all know about that show. But if there's some other shows that y'all have seen out there that y'all want to recommend, feel free.